Robert Kirkman, co-creator of The Walking Dead, was at the Image Comics partners signing at I Like Comics in Vancouver, Washington. This was the first time all the current partners had been together for a signing, and Kirkman said he was just happy to be there.
Yeah, I mean, this is a historic thing. I mean, these guys founded Image Comics 28 years ago, one of the biggest events to ever happen in the comic book industry. It is very rare for them to get together. I think it's happened maybe 3 or 4 times over the last 10 years. So this is a very unique experience to get these guys who are, at the top of their field, absolutely historic creators in comics all together is awesome. I am a latecomer to this party. I was a huge fan of Image Comics back in '92 when it was founded, and I did Walking Dead, and they were nice enough to invite me into the company. So now I'm a partner, but not a founder. But to be able to sit shoulder to shoulder with these guys is amazingly meaningful for me. It touches me deeply every time I do it, and it's just great to be a part of it. It's definitely a little bit of both. I mean, we get to trade war stories. I get to hear about the good old days and that kind of fun stuff. Get to, talk about all the stuff that they're up to now, because all of these guys are still very much active and working in the comic book industry, and they got amazing stuff on the way, which is very cool. I think the biggest deal about getting together like this is getting to, interact with the fans, getting to shake hands, getting to look them in the eye, talk to them, thank them. I mean, that's a huge thing for me. I mean, we would not be here. We wouldn't be able to, do what we're doing, and, we're living our dreams, and that's because of them. So anytime I can sit behind a table, sign their books, talk to them, it's just really great. Well, it's definitely a daunting task, but I think the thing that you have to be committed to is accepting that daunting task and being willing to put the work into it. I think that anyone can hone their craft to the level of actually being a comic book professional if they really have the passion for it, and just be aware that it's a difficult road, but I feel like it was a much more difficult road in the past. I think that the internet has made everything a little bit more accessible. You're not limited by where you live geographically. There are a lot of amazing tools that are available to you. I mean, an iPad alone has probably everything you could ever want to have in an art studio, like at your fingertips. And, I think it's a really great time to be able to, try and get in. I just read Chrononauts. It was an image book by Mark Miller and Eric Canetti, which was really cool. I'm reading Criminal by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. I really like Monstrous. There's a lot of great books coming out from Image right now. I think Die is fantastic. I mostly read Image Comics. The books from Marvel and DC are boring to me because they're not good anymore. Because no, I'm kidding. I feel like no. I feel like I've outgrown the superhero comics to a certain extent, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great stuff out there to be reading.